Imagine you're walking through a dense fog, and suddenly you stumble upon a peculiar signpost. It reads, "Welcome to the world of puzzles." But these aren't your ordinary riddles. These are philosophical puzzles that tickle your brain and make you question everything you thought you knew. Today, we're diving into this intriguing realm where logic meets imagination and where every answer leads to even more questions. Let's start with a classic, the Ship of Theseus. Picture a ship sailing smoothly across the Aegean Sea, its name engraved on the bow. But over time, as the wood rots and the sails tear, each part is replaced. By the time the last plank is swapped out, is it still the same ship? Now here's the twist. What if someone collected all the original parts and built a new ship? Which one is the real Ship of Theseus? This puzzle isn't just a test of logic, it's a deep dive into identity and change, making us ponder what defines us. Is it our physical form, our memories, or something else entirely? The essence of identity is as slippery as the fog we walk through to get here. Next up, let's consider the famous trolley problem. Imagine this. You're standing on a bridge, and you see a runaway trolley barreling down the tracks. Ahead, 5 people are tied up and unable to move. But wait, you can pull a lever to divert the trolley onto another track, saving the 5, but that'll mean sacrificing one person tied up on that track. What do? Pull the lever and actively cause one person's death to save 5, or do nothing and let fate decide. This puzzle forces us to grapple with morality, ethics, and the weight of our choices. It's a heavy dilemma that can turn even the most casual thinker into a philosopher. And it gets even more complicated when you consider whether the one person is someone you know or a stranger. The emotional weight of our decisions often clouds our judgment, leading us to question not just ethics, but also the nature of compassion and our responsibilities to others. Now let's lighten things up with a quirky puzzle, the paradox of the unexpected hanging. A judge tells a condemned prisoner that he will be hanged at noon on one weekday in the following week, but the execution will be a surprise. The prisoner begins to plot. He figures he can't be hanged on Friday, because if he's alive on Thursday night, Friday wouldn't be a surprise. So he eliminates Thursday. Then he realizes he can't be hanged on Wednesday either, because if he makes it to Tuesday night, Wednesday wouldn't be a surprise either. As he continues this logic, he concludes he can't be hanged at all. But when the executioner arrives on Tuesday, the surprise is complete. This puzzle showcases how our expectations can twist reality, revealing the strange interplay between knowledge and uncertainty. Who would have thought that trying to outsmart your own fate could backfire so spectacularly? It's a playful yet haunting reminder of how limited our understanding of certainty can be. And then there's Zeno's paradoxes, which are like the original mind benders. Picture this. You're in a race against a tortoise. You give the tortoise a head start, and every time you reach the point where the tortoise was, it's moved a little further ahead. No matter how fast you run, you'll never catch up. Or consider Achilles and the tortoise. By the time Achilles runs to where the tortoise was, it's moved a smidge further ahead, and this goes on infinitely. Zeno argued that motion is impossible because you can always divide it into smaller and smaller parts. It's a perplexing view that challenges our understanding of space, time, and movement. So, can you run faster than a tortoise? According to Zeno, not if you think too hard about it. This paradox invites us to contemplate the nature of infinity and the limitations of our perception. Now let's pivot to the paradox of the ravens. Imagine you're a detective trying to solve a case about black crows. You see a black raven and think, aha, this confirms my theory that all ravens are black. But here's the kicker, according to logical reasoning. Seeing a green apple also supports your theory because it confirms that non-black things are not ravens. This paradox challenges our notions of confirmation bias and how we gather evidence. It reminds us that sometimes what seems logical can lead us down a rabbit hole of absurdity. The relationship between evidence and belief is often more convoluted than it appears, showcasing the intricate dance between knowledge and ignorance. These philosophical puzzles aren't just for the brainy types in tweed jackets, they're for everyone. They encourage us to think critically, to question our assumptions, and to embrace the uncertainty that comes with exploring the depths of our understanding. It's like peering through a kaleidoscope where every turn reveals a new, vibrant perspective. Each puzzle serves as a reminder that our reality is often more complex than we perceive, inviting us to explore deeper layers of thought and insight. So, what's the takeaway from our journey into philosophical puzzles? They teach us that life is full of paradoxes and complexities. Just when you think you have an answer, another question arises. It's a never ending dance between certainty and doubt, between logic and emotion. The pursuit of knowledge can often feel like navigating a labyrinth, where every corner turned presents new challenges and revelations. And here's a thought to ponder: if all these puzzles can lead us to such intriguing conclusions. What if the biggest puzzle of all is our own existence? Are we simply a collection of experiences, memories, and thoughts, or is there something deeper? What do you think? Each of us is a walking philosophical puzzle, waiting to be unraveled. In contemplating our existence, we may find ourselves confronted with profound questions about purpose, meaning, and the nature of reality itself. So, as you go about your day, keep your eyes open for those unexpected puzzles. Whether it's a conversation with a friend or a moment of solitude, life is full of philosophical enigmas, just waiting for you to take a closer look. What will you discover next? Perhaps it's a reflection on your own beliefs or an insight that changes the way you see the world. Embrace the journey, for in every question lies the seed of understanding, and in every answer, the potential for new questions. The landscape of thought is vast, filled with uncharted territories, and each puzzle you encounter is a gateway to deeper exploration and discovery.